You ever see an anime girl so unbreakable, so feral, that you just know that she's got that dog in her? Today, we are unleashing the Queens of Chaos. 11 badass women who don't ask for permission, they demand the spotlight. Let's dive in. Not all anime girls are made equal. Some blush when the main character holds their hand. Some hold your soul in a chokehold. That's where the DAWG meter comes in. A 0 to 10 scale of raw intensity, ruthless mindset, iconic moments, and that primal will to dominate. Right at the bottom we have ooh, and as the list goes on, you can probably see where I'm heading. I'm not trying to be the Veep Speed, that's the best barking I got. Anyway, let's see our first contestant. First on our list is Nobara Kugisaki from Jujutsu Kaisen. Cute face, violent tendencies. Nobara doesn't ask for respect, she demands it. Every punch, every smirk, every line out of her mouth is pure disrespect. And it's the best kind. And by the way, have you ever wondered where she gets all her goddamn nails? Oh, Miss Kugisaki! Our most loyal customer is back! Curse grade 2 steel nails as always? She pulls up to exorcisms like she's renovating your soul. You remember that scene where she drives a nail through her own arm, laughing as she does it. That's pure dog energy. So on the DAWG meter, she gets a 9.5 out of 10. She flirts with danger and nails it. And coming in hot is none other than Mirko from My Hero Academia, with a rabbit quirk and a pitbull mindset. Mirko doesn't dodge, she dives in. When heroes fly from a distance, she leaps into death traps. In the Paranormal Liberation arc, she bleeds a lab solo. Broken lips, brutal grin. Still, she was the life of the fight. And wow wee woo, the amount of close-ups of her body. That would be your face, you gooner. She reminds me of a little bunny girl, with basketball if you will. I'm not even gonna further explain, she gets a 10 out of 10. Whoa whoa whoa! Whoa whoa whoa! Whoa whoa whoa! Whoa whoa whoa! My neighbors are probably gonna think I went insane. Well, coming in at number 3 is someone you know from the past. Yoruichi from Bleach. Silent steps and a thunderous impact. Yoruichi doesn't just move fast, she redefines speed. No bankai, no shouts. She doesn't have any of it. A series where in most fights you just see bankai. Nah, she doesn't need them. Remember her mid-air smackdown of Soy Fun? She stuck the landing like it was no big deal and said, "You're too slow." As the former captain of the 2nd Division, she masters stealth, hand-to-hand combat, and infiltration. She literally leaves explosions where she walks, without yelling bankai. And don't just blink, because she's gonna get to you. And yet again, I'm giving maximum points! Because she doesn't chase the fight, she is the fight.
Tell me why.
I must include one of my favorite series, Dorohedoro and Nikaido. No, not that kind of Nikaido. This one is a kind killer.
But she don't know how to.
Nikaido is the rare breed of anime girl who radiates pure warmth. Until you threaten her friends and she folds you like yesterday's laundry. She owns a restaurant, smiles like a golden retriever, and breaks necks like a trained assassin. Which makes sense. Spoiler alert! because she actually is one. You ever seen someone backflip kick a lizard man into concrete and then calmly go back to frying dumplings like nothing happened? Yeah, that's Nikaido. She got hands, skills, and magic, and yet she chooses to run a dinner and make gyoza instead of running the streets. Clearly waifu material, if you ask me. And the thing is, she never brags. She doesn't need to. That dog in her, it's quietly cooking. She gets an 8.7 because she protects with her fists and heals with her food. Hey, if you made it this far, check out my shorts and subscribe so I can do this in full time. Thank you. A strong contestant is Mikasa Ackerman from Attack on Titan for many reasons. Mikasa, you see, doesn't just follow orders. She redefines loyalty in emotion. In a world overrun by titans, she isn't worried about survival. She's probably the reason you will survive. Her blades aren't just weapons, they are extensions of her determination. Everything says, I will cut any threat before it even thinks. No wonder she's an Ackerman. When the titan broke the wall, she vaulted over rubble like it was mere dust. Then flew behind it and severed its neck. No hesitation, no second thought. And on the scale, she is getting a 9.3. Woo! Yeah, baby! From another classic series, Black Clover, we have her that I cannot pronounce. Mereoleona.
Mereoleona Vermillion.
Mereoleona Vermillion.
Yeah, the fire.
Mereoleona Vermillion.
Doesn't want fair play. She demands total domination. In a world where magic flows like blood, she wields her flames like a tyrant's decree. She charges into battle with a roar so fierce, her opponents hesitate before they even swing. Her mantra: I don't care if you are powerful. I am more powerful than you know. She is basically the Escanor of Black Clover. When she faced that Sea Temple elite, she didn't just burn their shields. She melted their confidence. Her spirit is pure volcanic fury. And she loves every second of the eruption. I'm giving her a solid 9 points. Because she's not just hot-headed. She's a living inferno. Next, we have Jolyne Cujoh from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. She broke her chains and everyone else's. Jolyne doesn't need a rescue. She's the reason Prison Break even exists. What are you saying that Prison Break were earlier series than this masterpiece? Come on. Thrown into chaos, she learned fast. Your worst enemy is the cage you carry. Her stand unravels limits like she unravels egos. Every punch and every stand of stand fiber says, I am gonna be free. Do you still remember that rooftop fight where she shredded guards while still figuring out jail plumbing? She smirked mid-brawl, spat, it's about time I got out of here, then sent her foes flying. She even dressed up as a rat. What else do you need? Come on, man. I'm ranking her high up at 9.4 points. Because chains were not made to hold her. They were made to be broken. They were made in heaven. Our next baddie is Erza Scarlet! That WWE expression is just bad. Don't tell me in the comments. Erza, she doesn't wear armor. She is the armor. In a guild of mages and monsters, she stands tall, not by magic, but by will. She is the Requip Queen, swapping swords, shields, and gowns mid-battle like it's a fashion show, for vengeance. Every time she calls a new plate, every time she shouts, "Armament!" It's a declaration. Try me. Remember the Tower of Heaven? She faced her own trauma to save her friends, and still turn around to fight with tears in her eyes. That's not weakness, that's that dog strength. When she slices through an iron golem in one swing, it's not just raw power, it's precision, born from a heart that refuses to fail. And I'm giving her 9.3, because she rebuilds herself stronger, one scar at a time. Coming almost to the end, we have Revy! Dual guns, single-minded carnage. Revy doesn't just pull the triggers, she rewrites the definition of reckless. In the crime-soaked alleys of Roanapur, she isn't scared of death. She just collects body counts. Her twin pistols, left and right. No, this is not a Blue Lock reference. Thunder like a stampede, and every pull of the trigger says, "I don't do mercy, I do mayhem." When she took on an entire gang with nothing but ammo and attitude, that time bullets flew, blood sprayed, and she never even broke a sweat. That's not bravado, that's that dog instinct. Looking back, I'm probably gonna regret doing this cringy stuff. Anyway, Revy isn't a hero, nor does she pretend to be. She's the storm you wish you dodged. That's why she deserves a solid 9.2 on the dog meter. Surviving Ronapur is less about luck and more about little precision. Ooh, it's kinda getting chilly in here. I don't know if you can hear the rain outside, but we have an ice princess, none other than Olivier, Mira, Armstrong from Fullmetal Alchemist. She's an ice queen with a warm heart. Sometimes. Olivier doesn't just command soldiers, she freezes fear in their veins as the Armstrong air. She's built like unbreakable resolve under an iron will. She will stare down chimeras and homunculi alike, voice cool as winter still. I am the steel you enemies fear. But here is the twist. Behind that frosty facade, she does actually care. When threats corner her people, she drops the Queen Act and fights like family.
I don't have friends. I got family.
That moment when she's wounded and still orders a counterattack, that's not just leadership, it's that devotion dogs have. She deserves a 9.1 on the scale, because she fights for more than glory. She fights for home. We also need to include Nina Tucker. Nina didn't really start with that dog energy. She kinda evolved into it. When she fused with her dog, Alexander, it wasn't for power. It was a crime born of desperation. And it left a lesson seared in every viewer's mind. Be careful what you wish for. Her tale still haunts dreams every now and then again. It's just pure heartbreak. So that's why I'm giving her a 2 out of 10. Because sometimes the biggest bite is the remorse we can't escape.
You're right, Nina. I have to try hard.
But what really makes a character dog? It's not just the strength, it's the will to stand alone, the confidence to own every moment, and the sheer refusal to back down. From Nobara's nails, to Mirko's roar, Yoruichi's shadow strikes, to Revy's bullets, you've just seen the Queens of Chaos. Did I miss someone? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you feel that dog energy in you, hit that subscribe button, so we meet again. Until next time.